Hello everyone, this is James Chamberlain here with another video. Today
This is James Chamberlain.
We're just reviewing the new MM2 Christmas update. It just came out last night. Ignore that dude. He's not James Chamberlain. I'm the real one.
Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. This is James Chamberlain, and today we're going to be taking a look at the new Murder Mystery 2 Christmas update. I know quite a few of you guys have been suggesting more MM2 content here on the channel, so I'm really excited to go ahead and create some for you guys. Today we're going to be checking out the new Christmas update, which looks really cool, and I think that we have some really neat stuff to cover. I'm really happy to announce that another fellow content creator is here with me today. Me and Shinzu Edits are going to be going over everything in this update and just taking a look at it for you guys to see what's new, if anything's changed from last year, and what you guys can expect to see here in the update today. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Alright, so here we are in MM2 guys, and right off the bat, as you can see, we have a new Christmas lobby, and this is very similar to last year's lobby. I'm feeling a little bit nostalgic here, just playing through this. It really looks like last year's. I thought that they were just going to stick with the regular winter lobby, and I totally forgot that there was like a custom Christmas one. But as you can see here, we've got a little bit of a Christmas quest you can do. Here's the main event, and you can get started and claim things as usual. This is just like most of your regular Murder Mystery 2 events. You can get snow keys and some regular Christmas items, which do look slightly refreshed this year. Is this cane new than the old cane? All of these are definitely new, but they still follow the same style that I'm used to from last year. Alright, so the tiers are pretty expensive. You're going to be spending 800 snowflake coins to get those. And then there's the gift boxes. So there's a gifting center, which I'm guessing is to like buy for your friends.
Gifts are like basically you can gift it to other people, random people in the lobby. And if you gift 100, you'll get this cool cookie blade, ginger blade, some kind of knife, I guess.
That sounds cool. Yeah, that definitely looks neat. It's like a gingerbread house knife. That's cool. And then we've got the candy exchange. So you can just buy Robux for candy. That's kind of a little bit more of a cheater's way of doing it, but that works as well if you want to just kind of ace through this really quickly. Continuing on here, I can see that you can actually, of course, open up the Christmas boxes here. There are really two ways that this can be taken. You can either decide if you want to spend 800 coins to open up these Christmas boxes and kind of grind some of these new Christmas items. Or the other thing you can do is, of course, spend that 800 to get yourself into the first level of the new Christmas grinding event. You can kind of make your own decision as to how you want to be economical there, as to whether you want to get yourself into the event and really seriously grind that, or whether you would rather just spend the same 800 over here and just get yourself a little bit of a souvenir to remember from this seasonal update. Alrighty guys, continuing down, we have the leaderboard here, and this just shows all of the different players that are competing for the gifts and tokens, which is pretty cool. And this actually goes down to 100 spots, which is pretty far down. And this is for the collected tokens. And then the gifts given, there are people here as well. And how far down does this go? This goes to 100 as well. And as you can see, the top record right now is 1,824 gifts. So I have a feeling that these numbers are really going to go up as the update ages.
Yeah, it's definitely going to go up for sure.
And then lastly, we've got the Ice Bundle, which is a godly bundle that allows you to get Christmas-themed items. And you can either buy each item individually, or you can buy both of the items together.
And the effect as well.
And the effect as well. So there's also an effect you can get with that, but you have to get the bundle to be able to get that.
Yeah. There's also, part of the new Christmas update, there's also new maps. There's a map called Block Express or something like that. And that was so creative.
So this lobby basically has the same functionality as the regular lobby. Continuing on here, we've just got a giant Christmas tree with a star right in the middle, just like we did last year. And then we've got a little sleigh being pulled by some reindeer. And then guys, over here we've got a little like ice river, which is pretty neat. And this is a real ice texture, so you can slide around on it. And then we've just got some gifts. Got a little stand to buy your radio pass. And a little bit of like a carousel with like ducks in it. I don't really understand the point of this, but that's there. And then a little cabin with some wood stacked up. And then we've got the elf here. I don't think the elf was on the actual ice last time, and I don't remember the acorn being here.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like the ice wasn't as big. Like the ice stopped more where I'm standing, and the elf was just standing on the ground over here. But I could be wrong. that is pretty much it for this lobby, though. There's not really that much new from last year. Very subtle differences that if you didn't really play much last year, you wouldn't even notice. And then in here, we just got kind of like a fancy kind of log cabin interior, which is pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
But there's not too much to talk about in here. I see a little Easter egg
right here.
Yes, I just noticed that. That's cool. Yeah. And then we've got an elf, like, decorating a Christmas tree, which is pretty neat. But that's really all that I've noticed here.
He looks like he's about to fall.
He does. He does look like he's about to fall. That is right, he does. But yeah, that's pretty much the lobby, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the maps now. All right, guys, so here is our first Christmas map. And this one is actually not a new map. The workshop has been in the game 2 or 3 years now. It was here last year, and I think it was the year before that as well.
Yeah, about 2 years, maybe 3 years actually.
Yeah, so the workshop.
It's 2019. It was back in 2019.
2019. Then yeah, so this is gonna be the 3rd year of the workshop being in the game. It looks pretty similar. Again, we've got this little kind of Easter egg with Nicholas here, just kind of in this box. That is new. I think some of the props you'll see throughout the map are new, but aside from that, the layout and everything is identical so far.
There's also that elf costume again, where you can disguise yourself as
yeah, the elf disguise. And then we've got the little button you can press here to open up the hole in the floor. I remember that. Okay, yeah, I think the decor back here has changed as well. Like this bookshelf, I think there are some new things on display. So there are really minor changes, I feel like. Right. Alrighty, guys, so here we are. We just dropped down, and we have the model railroad track again. Everything looks pretty similar. And here's the tunnel that Shinzu reminded me existed that I totally forgot about. Let's see, where does this go again? This goes back out into the main shop. Or no, this goes out into a little storage garage with a little sleigh in here. Everything looks pretty similar to this map. I'll let you guys do a lot of the exploration yourself so that you guys can take a look at this. And if it's your first time playing it, have some fun. Yeah. Oh, emergency stop beeps, but does it actually do anything? Because it just beeped when I pressed it, but I don't believe that does anything.
Yeah, you go over here and there's... you turn into an elf uniform.
Yep, so this is where you turn into an elf right here. I'm not going to do that because I like the avatar I'm using now, but that's pretty neat. And once again, we can go in the fireplaces. So we basically have no time, but if we want to... Oh, what? That almost hit you. That almost hit you. That was so close. Did you see that? That was close.
Yeah. Station. That's what it's called.
Station. Yep. This map is new, if I am correct. I believe this map is brand new.
This is the brand new map.
This is a nice map. I played on this a little bit last night, and I thought it was pretty cool. But I didn't really want to spend much time on here because I wanted to wait for this video to cover it and show you guys. All right, here we are. And this map is entirely new. And there is a lot of cool stuff. I like the scenery out here, like a winter biome is pretty cool looking. A lot of attention to detail here. And this kind of reminds me of like Percy from Thomas and Friends, to be honest. I don't know why.
My God.
I don't know why, but this looks like Percy from Thomas.
This looks like Henry. This looks like
Henry. You could be right. It kind of does look like Henry. I just want to Photoshop a Thomas and Friends face on. Yeah, this literally looks like Thomas and Friends. I don't know what the deal here is.
Like this,
and the Express, too. This looks like Thomas's coaches. What is it? Like Clara and Annabelle were the name of his coaches or whatever?
Clara, Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle and Clara. This looks like Thomas and Friends.
It also kind of looks like, it kind of does look like Henry. But it also kind of looks like Gordon, but green.
And then what else do we have down here? There should be more. The elevators don't work, unfortunately. Alrighty, guys, heading on downstairs, we've got the different train platforms and an elevator that we already know isn't functional. And then we've just got some restrooms here. Probably not much to talk about in here. I do wonder why in the world it is that that they put gifts in the restrooms. I don't entirely get why they needed to do that.
There's actually other things in here. You go in here and there's a vent.
There's a vent in here.
Although I've never been in here.
I've never been in here too. Let's see here. Where does this go?
Okay,
this is pretty cool. Let's see where this
goes. Whoa.
Okay, this goes back to the other side of the platform, doesn't it? So here's the other side of the platform, and there's an actual bridge that is functional that we can actually go over. I wonder, can you parkour? Whoa, what was that? What? Did you just push me down? Can we go up here? Dang it, there's a little bit of a barrier. We can't get up there. Alright, guys, so I've waited a little bit and gone back to this map because the timer kind of ran out before we fully got to explore it. So let's head on over and continue exploring this map really fast so that I can show you guys everything, because this one is dang cool. Once again, let's go ahead and make sure we say hi to Henry as we pass by, and then let's go downstairs and take a look at everything new. Alright, here we go. This kind of reminds me of like a mall or an airport, the way we've got like these automatic opening doors, and then we've got this revolving door in here. We've also got this little staff-only room, which is just like, I guess, a security room, kind of.
Also
and a hiding spot. Yep, and a nice hiding spot in here that you can make use of if you want to play strategically. Then we just got tickets, and then a staff-only, like, I guess this is kind of like a freezer room. Oh, but there's a little bit of a hole in the wall that takes you back out to the kitchen, which is pretty cool. And then we've got all of these prices in Robux, of course. We've got a little bit of a board here, North Pole, Roblox HQ, Hogwarts, Update, Mines, and Log Cabin. Back in the lobby, here we are. Let's hope for another Christmas map. Let's see. Nope, all we've got is the workshop.
Log Cabin.
We haven't gotten the Log Cabin yet.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That says workshop.
It says Log Cabin right here. The title is
workshop. Log Cabin. Why does it show the workshop logo? That was a problem last year, too. That frustrated me so much. People actually got mad at me. They were like, what do you mean? What do you mean the workshop? It doesn't say workshop. Alrighty, guys, here we are in this Log Cabin map. It's got a nice wraparound deck. You guys are probably familiar with these maps if you have played MM2 during the Christmas season before. But if you have not, or if you just kind of want to brush up on it and feel nostalgic, these are all pretty cool maps. And they're definitely making me feel quite nostalgic here, just walking around them and looking. Here's the basement. I don't think there's much in here. Yeah, there's never been too much in here, but there is a way up, I believe.
Yeah, pretty much everything's the same.
Yeah, this really is the same. It seems to me that they just ported the maps over and literally brought last year's update back.
Yeah.
It's cool, but I think that more attention to detail could have been paid even in these older maps. Even a graphics update wouldn't have been insignificant.
How we can just 1v1 here now.
Yep, now we can 1v1.
Alright, wait, where are you?
I'm not gonna say. You're probably gonna find me. You probably, yep, I knew it. Okay, this is scary. Oh, that was close.
Oh!
I know you want me to come down here. That is exactly what you want. But I think I know exactly what you're gonna try to do. So, almost.
No!
Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna just...
No!
That was close. You almost got slashed to the face right there. I have to take a bet here. Yes, there you are. I had a feeling you would be in this one. It was a risk, and it was a risk worth taking.
What? How did I miss?
Oh, that was close. We are getting close shots now. Okay. There we go. Finally. Okay, guys, there are the new maps. Pretty neat. I would have liked to see more, but overall, it is cool to see some of our older, nostalgic Christmas maps added back in for the year, and that new Thomas and Friends map, as I'm calling it, is definitely really cool. And now I want to head into some public servers and take a look at the grinding and gameplay functionality of the event and just get started with this. So I think we'll go ahead and do that in a public server. Alrighty, guys, we have just loaded into a public server here, and the murderer is, of course, chasing everybody already. Let's go ahead and try to stay away from them. But everything is identical, obviously, to how it is in VIP servers, with the exception being that you're going to be able to, of course, grind levels here, and that is all going to count towards your overall stats. Plus, you can get these new Christmas token coins, which in VIP servers, tokens are obviously disabled to prevent people from just farming those. Let's see if we can escape the murderer and still do a little bit of grinding here. I think we've got time. Dang it! Just got slashed by the murderer. I was hoping I could have gotten my whole coin bag full by that time. Over here, let's go talk to St. Nicholas, and let's take a look at what we need to do for the event. We already went over this, and I've already started the event here, but I need to actually buy a tier in order to get started. So I'm going to need to grind to 800 if I want to do that, and I think you guys kind of get the way that this will go. It's just like all of the other MM2 events. There are actually quite a few tiers to get up to the 19th tier. Let's see how many coins that would take. That would take 15,200 coins, so you're definitely talking about a fair bit of grinding to get up there, but nonetheless, it's absolutely doable if you're into this game, and you could probably do that in a week or less if you're grinding quite often. If you click coin exchange here, you can also go ahead and take your candy coins here for Christmas and then convert them into regular MM2 coins, but unfortunately there is no option to convert MM2 coins into candies. As we can see in here, guys, they really haven't changed much at all in these normal maps. The only maps that really have had any changes are the Christmas themed maps. So things like the workshop, the cabin, and then of course our new Christmas map. And those are all that they've really changed at all. And that's really about all there is to cover in this update. It's just a regular Christmas event. And then of course, the Christmas maps have been added back and there's one new map, which is pretty cool. Alrighty guys, there was the new MM2 Christmas season update. Huge shout out to Shinzu Edits for being willing to go ahead and work with me and participate in this video. Again, I just hope that this video entertained and even taught you guys some new things. The new train station map was definitely the highlight of the update, but aside from that, I was quite honestly hoping for a bit more out of it rather than just a simple refresh of last year, what we've always had. Nonetheless though guys, MM2 is definitely fun to cover and I had a great time recording this one with Shinzu, and if you would like to see more MM2 content, let me know down in the comments because I am totally willing to go ahead and do this more often. Once again though, thanks so much for viewing this video, and if you did enjoy, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. Goodbye everyone.